Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to do another easy pocket project. Hopefully you're not getting tired of pocket projects, because I like to make pockets. So we're just using one of these legal size junk envelopes. And this one is like 9.5 by about 4 1/8, but we're going to cut some of it off. We're going to cut about 6 inches off. Okay, and it doesn't matter if it has a pocket or not. I mean a window, because we're not going to use the window. So I already have one that I cut off, and then the end of it we'll just use, to make another little pocket out of. Now if you don't have the long envelopes, you can use these. It would be, you could cut it to length, or you could leave it to this length, and it would just be a little tiny bit narrower. It would be a smaller pocket, because this is like 3 5/8, maybe about 3 5/8 wide, but it is 6.5 inches long. So if nothing else, and you wanted a smaller pocket, like if you was making a smaller journal or that, you could use these. So now after you cut it to size, you're going to want to cut both ends open. You don't need the flap. Now this flap was sealed because I cut the end of it off, so just the one end was open. So just barely cut the top and bottom just to open it up all the way. Okay? Then we're going to take our paper. Let me see. Which way is the words going? I think they're going this way. And it's like so small you really can't tell, but I think it's going this way. So I'm just going to glue it. Bottom of this is a little raggedy because I just tore it. So let's just take a little sliver off. That wasn't a big enough sliver. There. Now it's nice and straight. I actually should have cut this just a little tiny bit longer so it would wrap around the top more, but I didn't, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to glue it down. And then we'll have a little tiny bit up here to fold over anyway. So let me get my paper for gluing on. I think I'll use Fabri-Tac. So how's everyone doing? This is a little folded, because I was just trying to experiment a little bit, see what it was I was actually doing. I better move that out from under there. I might have glue all over it. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully good. We had snow last night. Just a coating, but we always have to have spring snow. Wouldn't be normal if we didn't. Okay. Now, see if I can get this the right way. I actually want this on the bottom. I don't No, I can't. The butterfly would be upside down. So I have to have it this way. There's 2 butterflies on there. All right, so I'm going to just lay this edge against the bottom, we hope. And when I cut my paper, I cut it long enough or wide enough that you can just wrap the paper around the sides. And that gives your envelope a little bit more room for your pocket. I'm going to get envelope and pocket all mixed up here, so just so you know that. Somewhere on my desk, I lost my little thing that I flattened this out with. So I think that's pretty. So now I'm just going to cut this a little bit at an angle, just so when I fold them up over, it gives me a little bit of room. And I can also cut it just a little tiny bit at the bottom so it's not coming over the edge. Then a little while ago, before I decided to do my video, I got a frog in my throat. So that was wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to cut them yet. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. I haven't made one of these, so I'm like winging it here. We're just going to figure it out as we go. And if I don't do it right, then I guess we'll start over. How's that? So that goes up like that. And then before I glue all of this shut, I want to put some paper down in here because we're going to have a little flap that comes back. So it's going to show this inside part of the envelope. And I probably, or maybe, I'm going to have these flowers sideways. Should have done a different color for this part, but I didn't, so I'm really not going to worry about it. I'm going to do a different color for my little flap. And that will be good enough. I'm finding that I'm liking tearing my paper. Except for when I don't want it to be raggedy. Then I don't like it. Okay. I think I might. Let's see. I think I should bring this up just a little bit so I could fold that over also, just to cover up that edge. So maybe that's what I will do. So let me make a mark there and a mark there, and that's where I'll put my glue. we're going to cut a tag shape in this. So you want to make sure you have enough glue on your outside corners. There's no sense running the paper all the way down in there. I just want to make for sure that I didn't really leave enough room on there to turn it over, did I? Let's hurry up and peel it off. So let's go up this way a little bit, and then I can erase that glue off. We'll go up this way a little bit. Everybody been working on anything special lately? I was watching one of Treasure Book's videos. It's been out for just a little while now. And she made a journal that's a flat journal. Oh, I really want to try that. It just looks so cool. So maybe eventually, and I don't really think I would do all of it on camera, because that would just take me too long. But it could be a project that I could start on camera and then finish off and then just show it when it's done. She makes a lot of pretty stuff. If you haven't checked out her channel, you should go and check it out. Sorry you have to sit here and watch me erase off my glue. Okay. Now I'll just kind of go along there and crease that so I can fold it over, and then that'll seal that edge. Then I can trim the sides off. Now when that folds back, that edge will be covered also. And the back of this is going to be, you would glue it down. If you would want it as a floating pocket, then you would want to finish the back of it too. Okay, now that we have that, now I can go ahead and wrap these sides, which would seal this up. And my pocket is open, so that's good. I'm headed in the right direction here. Okay. Now that we have it closed, we're going to cut our tag shape into it. Now I want one that's a little bit deeper, but I don't want it super duper deep. I think I'm gonna try this one. I don't think I want this one. I think I want to try this one. That'll be good. Okay, now we're going to take this part here and back to where the edge is cut, we're going to fold this back. So I just want to line that up, and hopefully I'm on camera where I belong. Just want to line them corners up and kind of work it back. And fold it forward. Now let's see if it's straight. Well, I think it is, and I got to put a little more glue in there. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough, because I feel like I'm sitting here, you know, just whispering to myself. I try to remember to talk loud enough. Sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, so that's how our pocket's gonna look. Now I had this because there's green in here. I was gonna do this same kind of paper, and I thought maybe I should have had something just to break it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna fold this back. So I'm gonna put some of this green on here on my flap just to break it up. Now, because you're losing this part of your paper, if you want, you can just figure out where your flap is going to be, and you only have to do that much paper. But it's just as easy to put it all the way to the top. But it's whatever you want to do. And this is just a little scrap piece of paper, but it works well. And I think that'll look good for breaking it up. What do you think? I'm just going to ink with a little green along this edge to cover that white up. Well, maybe I'll just ink the whole edge, because then I think I'll just ink around the outside of it with this green also. So we're just going to glue on here. I think that'll be pretty. What you think? And then where I folded this over, if this one doesn't go right to the edge, that's fine because the edge of it is covered. There we go. Cool, huh? I think it's pretty. Now I could run my sponge in here just a little bit, just to ink some of that white. And then this is going to be glued down. The flap is going to be glued down. So now if you want, when we glue this flap down, and I didn't think about it, but you know what? I might do that. With this flap glued down, it would make a little tuck spot. So you could have a tuck spot on the front. And I think that we're going to do that because I like that idea. Isn't that cool? I think while I have my inker out, I'll just go ahead and ink, and I won't forget. There. So I think I'm just going to glue down this and down this. I like to think of things as I go, because I generally have everything figured out before I start, but sometimes I get an idea along the way, and then I like that. Now this is kind of heavy because of the paper and the envelope. So I'll just hold that down for a minute. I think that'll be okay, and hopefully, because it's kind of open there, wonder, maybe, I don't know what I wonder, but we'll see here in a minute. It's like this is not really, maybe I need to push it down in the center and go out to the sides and hold it down. Because I want, whatever I put in here, I want it to stay in there. Now if it doesn't really, if it would have a little bit of a gap in there, you could always put a paper clip on this part because this is going to be open. But sometimes when the tuck is open too much, then your stuff doesn't stay in there. And that won't stay in there unless it's thicker. We'll have to see what I put in there. Okay, now we can go down here and decorate. See, it didn't change any. We'll see. So I'm just going to put a little butterfly on here. This has a little bit of blues through it, so I thought of that, and I'm just going to put just a label up there, and it has a little bit of blue in it, and that's all I'm going to do for decorating. because I think the paper's pretty, so it doesn't need a lot. I don't want to cover up that little butterfly because he's down there flutzing around minding his own business. I'll just put this on here. Then on my flap, I thought maybe I wanted some lace, just because. And whatever I put on it, the color will still show through it, which is good. I really like this lace, and I'm hoping that I can find more of this because this is almost gone. I'm going to use that. I've had this lace forever. Wherever I got it from must have been an awful lot because I've used this. I've used it in the past, and I've used it doing ephemera. Now I wonder if I need some little something on there, but let me figure out what I want to put in this tuck. Oh, wait a minute. I'll show you what we're going to put in this pocket. So there's the pocket, and it's nice and spacious. This is one of the, it was like one of the little paper pads I did in a video here a while back. It was like a scrappy pad or something. And that fits down in there absolutely perfectly. Isn't that cute? And then there's journaling space on the back of that. Journaling on all of these papers. So if you haven't seen that video, look for that video. Now this is just tied on where you can slip it off or untie it. Might have the back glued. I do. So you just untie it and flip the little lid up, I think. Let's see. And then you can journal, and then you can put your flap back down, tie it again, and you're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and look for something that I can stick in my little front pouch. Okay. And we'll be right back. Okay, so now how lucky could I have gotten on this? This is the same paper that's in here. And this is one of the little journal cards that I did in a video here just a while back with playing cards. This is Dare to Dream. And look, it fits right up in there, and it doesn't seem to fall out. How cute is that? And it has a butterfly. So it won the audition. All right, everyone. So that's my video for today. If you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up and check out my other ones. And hopefully you'll come back and see me for my next video. And, well, we better just wait a minute. If you put this in on your journal page, we could just open this page up like we have a page here. And you can either glue this down all the way, or you can glue your 3 sides. And then if you glue your 3 sides, then in the back you would have another pocket. So that would give you 3 pockets instead of 2. Now that's our video for today. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and happy crafting. Bye for now.